Welcome to the Activated Storyteller's 17th podcast, October 12th, 2006.
This week's story is The Gingerbread Man from Great Britain.
Hi, I'm Dennis.
And I'm Zephyr.
And I'm Kimberly.
And we are the Activated Storytellers.
This week we are podcasting from Coos Bay, Oregon, right along the Oregon coast. Oh, what a beautiful drive it was coming out here. We came in from Eugene, all the way out 126 and then down, up and down 101. Love the drive out here. And we're back in Coos Bay, where one of our favorite libraries is.
That's right. We've done a whole bunch of shows here over the course of many years. In fact, Mom was just talking to someone in the parking lot when I came out who had seen our shows before and apparently recognized us.
Right. We are hanging out at the library right now. We're not performing here this week, and we're kind of sad about that.
Wah.
Yeah, but it didn't work out. But anyway, we're just sitting in there doing our computer work at the library, using their free Wi-Fi, and all of a sudden somebody recognizes us. She saw our trailer out there and went, "Oh, there you are," and it came on over, and it turns out her daughter has been watching our shows since both her daughter and Zephyr were 5 years old. And now Zephyr, of course, just turned 16 and found out, too, that her daughter has the same birthday as Zephyr. So two 16-year-olds. So got a lot to talk about. Her daughter had also been to Japan, too.
And we did just drive here from Eugene. And we just got back from visiting a wonderful attraction up the coast here just north of Florence. And that is the Sea Lion Caves.
Right. In fact, it was voted by USA Today as one of the top 10 places to go out of your way to see. One of the top 10 places in America.
Now, for those of you who don't know, sea lions are sort of like seals, but they are different. In fact, one of the critical differences between the sea lion and the seal is their ears.
Yes, you can actually spot a sea lion's external ears quite readily, whereas in a seal you can't. There are other differences, but that's one of the most obvious.
So is that sort of like how you can tell a crocodile from an alligator, kind of how their teeth close?
I think it's harder to tell a crocodile from an alligator, from what I have seen anyway. I think the difference between a sea lion and a seal is more obvious. One thing is, from what I can see, I believe that seals grow to be larger.
Yeah, but sea lions can get pretty heavy. They were saying some of the adult males can weigh about 1,500 pounds.
Yes, or even more. I believe they can go up to about 2,400, in fact.
That's like our trailer.
Well, it's not quite, but almost. And sea lions are mammals. They are air-breathing.
And this cave we were at is the largest sea lion cave in the world.
Well, not only that, it's the largest sea cave at all, from what I gather. And just up the road, there is a lighthouse, a very picturesque lighthouse that they claim is the most photographed lighthouse in the world.
Right, so we took pictures of it, of course.
But the interesting thing is that when we were at Sea Lion Caves on Sunday, none of the sea lions were on the rocks or in the cave, which is very unusual. Apparently, normally you see hundreds of them. This time they were the only ones you could see were in the water.
But there were still some very good vantage points from up on the cliffs where you could see them swimming around in the water doing whatever it is sea lions do.
I've actually grew up pretty much in Oregon and have a lot of family in the area. And I did spend quite a few summers. We'd come out and see sea lion caves. And every other time I've been there have been hundreds of sea lions in the cave. In fact, we were told that there are at times up to 600 sea lions in the cave.
Yeah, I thought it was very fascinating that all of them should just suddenly stay away on one day. You would expect maybe to see a few stragglers. You certainly would if it was a human culture we were talking about, because there'd always be a few mavericks. But sea lions, whatever it is that made them stay away from the rocks, they all picked up on it somehow.
Yeah, I thought we might even see some infirmed ones in there, but nope, they were all out and about, at least that you can see. Now, of course, they say that they have to have special equipment to count them, night vision goggles to count all the sea lions, because they do hide in the dark crevices and whatnot.
Well, the cave doesn't even actually count them. The Fish and Wildlife Service has to do that, and they have special equipment that they come out and do that with.
Now, we did mention that the bulls, which is the male sea lions, weigh up to 2,400 pounds, about 1,500 to 2,400 pounds. And I think it's interesting, the females are about half that size, and they're called cows.
And now, sea lions, these are northern sea lions, otherwise known as stellar sea lions. And that's not because they look like stars or anything. They were named after someone named Stellar. They can be found from this area, from the western coast of the U.S. all the way to the Bering Sea.
Right, and you can find out more about the sea lions and the sea lion cave at sealioncaves.com. It's about 11 miles north of Florence, and if you're ever coming up the Oregon coast, you've got to stop and say hi to the sea lions.
Yes, be sure and drop in. They are open, I believe, 9 to 5 every day. That's what I recall. Anyway, you can check it out on their website.
And on the way out, we had to stop at the Gingerbread House in Mapleton, Oregon. It's kind of a tradition in my family that you cannot pass the Gingerbread House when you are coming out to the coast from Eugene.
The Gingerbread House, by the way, is a restaurant, not an actual gingerbread house.
Yes, it's on Highway 126, right around Mapleton. It's been there for 40 years, and they do serve some really good gingerbread.
Right, and they also have had added Wi-Fi, wireless internet, to their services as well.
So we had to stop there for part of the day and get online and have our gingerbread and ice cream. They have a little gingerbread and ice cream thing they serve there. It's quite good.
And since we stopped at the Gingerbread House, we thought the ideal story for this week would be, of course, the Gingerbread Man.
Long, long ago, there was an old woman and an old man.
Howdy, Ma.
Well, howdy, Pa.
You sleep good?
Well, my arthritis is still bothering me, but about as good as I ever did, I guess.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I'd really like?
Some gingerbread?
That's just what I was thinking.
I thought you wanted to have a kid, but that would be kind of silly at your age, wouldn't it?
I tell you what, let's make ourselves a gingerbread boy.
Let's heat up the oven. I think the oven symbolizes something. I'm just not sure what.
Well, all right, I'll make myself a gingerbread boy. Put him in there. Well, now it's just a doughboy. Hoo-hoo!
I think he's alive.
Hi, Ma. Hi, Pa. Well, I'm off.
Wait, you can't leave yet. We haven't eaten you.
Well, hold up there. Come back here, you.
I'm running as fast as I can. Can't catch me. I'm the Gingerbread Man.
Boy, you're still just a boy. You're not even a gingerbread teenager. Get back here. The gingerbread boy ran a while down the road until he came to threshers, or, in other words, farmers.
Thresh.
You know, you don't have to keep saying thresh while you work. That's getting annoying.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm just trying to keep my rhythm.
Hey, Joe Bob, there's some guy coming down the road.
That's not a guy. That's a thing.
Hi there. What you doing?
We're threshing. Why don't you pick up a thresher and join us?
Oh, no, not me. You see, I ran away from the little old lady, and I ran away from the little old man, and I'm going to run away from you. I can. I'm the Gingerbread Man.
He's speaking in rhyme. I hate it when he does that. Get him!
Get him! Stop that rhyming.
Get back here!
It's about lunchtime.
Stop rhyming! Eventually, the gingerbread boy ran farther down the road and lost the threshers, but then he came to some mowers, which were exactly like threshers, but with scythes to cut down the grass.
Mow.
You don't have to keep saying what you're working. That drives me nuts.
Oh, sorry. Wait a minute. 1, 2.
I wonder how our cousins up the road are doing.
I don't know.
Hey, what you doing, guys?
We're mowing.
Say, well, why don't you pick something up?
Yeah.
Me? Oh, no, not me. I'm running as fast as I can. You see, I ran away from a little old woman and a little old man and a barn full of threshers, and now I'm running away from you. I can. I'm the Gingerbread Man.
Oh, great. We haven't had anyone speaking in rhyme since that little girl in that red hood. Get him!
Come on.
So, the gingerbread boy ran further down the road until he came to a cow.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. Oh, sorry. Moo, moo.
It was a very confused cow. He was having some identity issues, but nonetheless, he came to a cow.
Meow. Moo. Hi there, little feller.
Hi there, Miss Cow. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm Miss Cow. Sorry. Hi there, little fella.
Some real identity issue.
You know, I think you taste really good with some of my milk.
Oh, no, not me. I'm running. You see, I ran away from a little old woman. I ran away from a little old man. I ran away from a barn full of threshers. And I ran away from a field full of mowers. And I can run away from you. I can. I'm the Gingerbread Man.
Oh, yeah, I've got 4 legs. I can run faster than you.
But the cow couldn't run faster than the Gingerbread Man, and the Gingerbread Man ran farther and farther until he came to a pig.
Well, I'm a pig, with the need to state the obvious.
Hi, Mr. Pig. What are you doing today?
Well, you're the Gingerbread Man.
Yes, that's true, Mr. Pig.
Well, actually, you're more like a gingerbread boy. Say, I'm hungry. Why don't you jump down in my tummy?
Oh, no, not me. You see, I'm running. I'm running. I ran away from a little old woman. I ran away from a little old man. I ran away from a barn full of threshers and a field full of mowers. And I ran away from a cow. And I can run away from you, too. I can. You can't catch me. I'm the
Oh, get back here.
Man.
But the pig also couldn't catch the Gingerbread Man. So the Gingerbread Man, or boy, as it was, ran farther and farther down the road until he came to a fox.
Hello there, little boy.
Hello there, Mr. Fox.
Where are you going in such a huff?
I'm running. You see, I'm running as fast as I can. And well, now I need to get across that there river. I do.
Well, what a coincidence. It just so happens that I'm going across that river myself, and I am a championship swimmer. Would you like to, climb up on my back?
Well, okay, Mr. Fox. I'll get on your back but just swim across the river, and then I'll keep on running.
Okay, here we go. Paddle, paddle, stroke, stroke. We're just about in the middle, and this is a good place to stop for lunch.
What do you mean, Mr. Fox? I don't see any lunch around here.
Well, there are 2 possibilities here. Either you are going to eat me for lunch, or... Oh no! I'm a quarter gone. Oh no! I'm half gone. Oh no! I'm 3/4 gone. It was a good thing you didn't eat my head first. Oh no! I'm all the way gone. So where's that voice coming from? Oh, here we go. I dropped a crumb. Now, on we go.
And so the fox, the very full fox, floated all the way to the other side of the river. And that was the story of the less than cautious and less than wise Gingerbread Man. Or boy.
That started out being the earliest known version of that story, which appeared in print in 1875, but we kind of got carried away with it.
We kind of activated it, as we usually do.
We're nuts, what can I say?
Also, we tacked on the more common ending of the fox or whatever beast is involved, carrying the gingerbread man across a stream. That was not in the original 1875 version, or the 1875 version, which is believed to be the oldest version in print.
This is what they call a cumulative tale, which is one where, as you notice, the gingerbread boy repeats his lines often, and there's a rhythm, a repetition to it.
Well, not only that, but it also keeps building. Cumulative means they keep adding to it. So first he says he just ran away from the man and woman, and then he adds the other people that he ran away.
Right, adds on. It's kind of like the story of there was the old lady who swallowed the fly. Now, we do have some upcoming live performances that are open to the public. And the first one we've got coming up is going to be at the Jewish Community Center, JCC, in San Francisco. Back to our roots. That's where we started 18 years ago.
Yes, but this is the first time we performed in San Francisco in ages.
Yeah, it has been a long time. We will be performing there live on Sunday, October 22nd at 11:30, and you can visit our website for ticket information and details. And then we're performing throughout California. We've got a few live public performances throughout California in November and December. Most of our shows about this time of year are closed to the public. They are at schools. But we do have some public shows available. We've also got some public shows coming up in Rio Rancho, New Mexico in January, and Laurel, Mississippi in February. We also got some tour dates open in some school programs and whatnot between those shows from Nevada all the way out Mississippi and on into Florida.
And if you've been following our Japan Journal on our website, don't get discouraged. We are going to finish it. We're working on it, so keep following it.
I think we're just shy a couple of days, and we keep adding to it, and it's becoming a book. It's quite an endeavor to catch you up on Japan.
So don't forget to check the website for our tour schedule and our Japan Journal.
And speaking of websites, don't forget to visit sealioncaves.com. One more thing before we go, I do want to point out that coming up next week, it is Teen Reading Week. So go read your teens.
If you can. Now go out and have yourself some gingerbread.
That's all the time we have for this week. See you next week.
The Activated Storytellers perform at schools and libraries nationwide. On stage, we use American Sign Language, physical comedy, imaginative props, and a giant, oversized book to bring the stories to life. For booking information, check our website at www.activated-storytellers.com, where you can also find out when the Activated Storytellers will be performing near you, read a story, or order one of our audio CDs. Until next time.